greatest RPG of all time, that's okay. This remake includes the original game's manual, director's commentary,
and the game's director had to translate this part of the game entirely by hand using a Japanese to English dictionary.
and even clips of an unreleased documentary.
I never loved anything that much, and the only way we're gonna get that again is by staying exactly faithful to what that original game was.
If you didn't know what the greatest RPG of all time was, I suppose it would turn this into a deduction puzzle game where you'd have to use these bonus features, deductive reasoning, and a little bit of creative thinking to figure out how to complete the last hour of this epic RPG.
Be for real. Who hasn't heard of...
We're still hard at work on this recreation of this all-time classic, but we hope you'll relive a little bit of the magic when we launch the demo for the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time on April 25th, 2025.
The remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time, yes, that is the title, lands on PC later this year, with a demo launching on April the 25th. Now, I think we've got another world premiere up next.
Yes, we do. This one's an isometric survival game based on a comic by Kyle Starks.
I hate this place?
Well, you can leave whenever you like.
Okay, see ya. No, it's actually... Never mind, just roll the trailer.
I get it.
Yeah.
Those monsters only exist in your head, they said. Great material for your art. I actually believed them. Until that night. Feels like I've walked straight into one of my nightmares.
I Hate This Place is coming later this year, but in the meantime, put it on your wish list.
Now for an update on a puzzle platformer where you tangle with the strings of fate. Here's the release date trailer for Once Upon a Puppet.
Cute and creepy. That was Once Upon a Puppet, which is coming to PC and consoles on April 23rd.
Let's keep things moving with a trailer for a sequel 5 years in the making. Here's the latest transmission from Revenge of the Savage Planet.
The Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy presents the Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program, Extreme Routine. Speed it up, Shelly, to the extreme! The universally renowned Shamalama has a once-in-a-lifetime offer to accelerate your rise to be the galaxy's next top influencer. With our diaper protocol, your lane game gets insane clicks and subs, and you can co-op train with a partner. The Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program Extreme Routine has 4 power-packed programs guaranteed to launch your profile to the stars, including Crash Test Dummy. Death is no longer permanent, but remains incredibly painful and hilarious. Ding Dong! You're dead! Selfie Scout. Snag more subs, snapping stunning selfies in our proven Grimlock locale. Sammy say cheese! Product Tester. Blow up your feed testing experimental Grot X on space creatures. You're a freaking animal! STV Cribs. Now you can pimp your crib on the show everybody in the universe binges. Your kids be dogging! Complete all 4 tasks and you can keep that sweet Grimlock spacesuit. Guaranteed. Crash Test Dummy. Clock clicks with your Grimlock Gold Lame spacesuit. Bedazzle your likes with each side-splitting demise. Selfie Scout. Sammy say cheese! Product Tester. Reporting any burns, crashes, or mutations. STV Cribs. It looks like a bad motel! You ain't no shabby! Now you a Ding Dong! Speed it up, Shelly, to the extreme!
Well, that was interesting. Revenge of the Savage Planet is crash landing on PC and consoles in May. What's next, Nolan?
This is Anaya, Life After Gods, an action platformer where you chart the ruins of an alien civilization.
The gods are dead, but we try to survive in their world.
Anaya, Life After Gods is coming soon to PC
really
and
well,
consoles.
like the
but
roguelike market.
check out the demo
I
on
think
Steam right
that's
now.
looking
In fact,
really good.
you can find all the games from today's show on the Future Game Show Steam page. Just type Future Game Show Steam into your search engine. It's pretty easy. Anyway, Jen, you were telling me earlier about this next one, so please take it away.
So, Nolan, the best way I can describe this is that it's like Alien Isolation, yeah?
Yeah.
With co-op and velociraptors.
Clever girl.
It's Death Ground.
I can get behind this one that I just seen, this Death Ground. It looks like a Jurassic Park survival horror game where you're running from dinosaurs of all kinds and stuff like that.
So make sure it's on your wish lists.
Okay. We're
looks solid.
breaking things up with our next section, which is a future game show staple.
Yeah.
Every show, we pull focus onto 3 particular games that we consider, us 2 mainly, ones to watch in 2025.
And first up, we've got Kingmakers, the anachronistic siege simulator where you drive pickup trucks through cavalry fields in medieval England. Try saying that 10 times fast.
Okay. Anachronistic siege simulator, Congratulations, I think I've sprained my tongue.
What?
Hello, I'm Ian Fish from Redemption Road Games, makers of Road Redemption and the upcoming Kingmakers.
Bro,
Kingmakers, you travel back to the year 1401 to help the real-life Welsh rebel Owain Glendower conquer England. In reality, his Welsh rebellion was defeated and he mysteriously disappeared. So, in 1401 England, you use modern weapons to help the outnumbered Welsh and English armies made up of thousands of soldiers.
What's that game?
And everything in Kingmakers is real. The thousands of soldiers are all simulated. Furthermore, all buildings are fully navigable and fully destructible.
I guess you're a time traveler.
Thousands of soldiers can navigate complex multi-story castles with the same level of pathfinding fidelity you'd expect from a modern first-person shooter. Originally, we thought Kingmakers was going to be a cool simulation of what it would be like to go back in time with modern weapons. Would you be able to defeat a medieval army with an AK-47? Then we realized that if we're going to do this, we got to do it right. Medieval battles involve thousands of soldiers, so we're going to simulate thousands of soldiers. And this isn't like Dynasty Warriors, where soldiers kind of spawn into existence as you approach them. In Kingmakers, they're always there, running their AI all the time. Furthermore, we realized that a game with this scope, the player would want to be able to command his armies and fortify his own outposts, so it kind of grew for there. It's now something completely unique, a shooter with real-time strategy elements that rival Age of Empires, and shooting gameplay that rivals Helldivers and Space Marine. Today we're excited to share a little bit more about the destruction aspect of the game. Every building, castle, wall, and tree in Kingmakers is fully destructible. You can blow it up with a grenade launcher, take it out with an airstrike, or maybe even demolish it with a tank.
Whoa.
And none of the destruction is scripted either. It's all dynamic, courtesy of Unreal 4's fast physics calculations. It's one of the reasons we didn't switch to Unreal 5. We experimented with Unreal 5.1 and Unreal 5.3, but nothing has been as fast on the CPU side as Unreal 4 when it comes to physics. Finally, we're excited to share that you and up to 3 friends can lead their own armies alongside yours and join in on your conquest of England in online co-op. This is the full campaign, full online co-op, no compromises. This means 4 players fielding armies of thousands, building their own fortifications and buildings, and attacking enemy bases either on their own side of the map or alongside you. We really wanted to make sure that all 4 players feel just as responsive to play as if they were all playing a single player game or as if they were each playing as the host player, even if your ping is not great. Kingmakers is coming to PC Early Access and hopefully to all major consoles. We'll have more to share about the game later in 2025. In the meantime, please wishlist Kingmakers on Steam. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Kingmakers. I think that's something that you might be interested in.
Thank you so much to the team at Redemption Road for that closer look at Kingmakers, a game which isn't even out yet, but already has a live-action movie in the works.
I'm already on the phone with my agent to play the pickup truck, of course.
It's like
I think it's time for another world.
It's a simulator.
So grab your friends, your VR headsets, and your
what
mobile
if
phones
you could take an AK-47 into a medieval combat zone? Yeah.
At Elsewhere Electric, we believe in power. The power to shape the future. Our state-of-the-art facility
This guy was driving
is the
a
heart
tank
of that
through
future.
a goddamn
And we
medieval
need you to keep it running.
bar
You and a capable partner, that is.
tavern.
I'll open up the van. Get you stuff.
Steamrolling.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's get in there.
Yeah.
I see some symbols. A jellyfish some squiggly pipes.
I think I've got it. Did that work?
Looks like it. 3, 2, 1, turn.
Ready!
Elsewhere Electric relies on teamwork, precision, problem solving, and efficiency. For reasons which will become immediately clear once you enter our facility, the true nature of our work cannot be revealed to the public. Your work may be challenging.
We're in.
Your work may be confusing.
I can see you! I can see you!
Your work will be dangerous.
We need to get this door open. There's something in here.
But it's a risk Elsewhere Electric is willing to take.
In the event of an incident-induced employee vacancy, a replacement installer will continue your work.
These sacrifices make Elsewhere Electric's important work possible. Because in our facility, power doesn't just keep the lights on, it keeps them from getting out.
Whoa! Ah!
Elsewhere Electric, a puzzle game powered by 2.
That was your first look at Elsewhere Electric, a cooperative puzzle game where players work together to explore an abandoned facility. Don't try that at home, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. It's coming to PC, VR, iOS and Android later this year.
All right, this next one's for all you impudent insects out there. If you haven't heard, the cult classic immersive sim System Shock 2 is getting a definitive remaster from Night Dive Studios.
And we just so happen to have the release date ready for you.
Your time is running out. This place is a womb where we grow our future. Your weapons fail. Your ammunition runs low. And you've yet to see our most beautiful creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality. Now don't you wish you joined us? Would you then feel so alone? I am Shodan.
This game here reminds me of Time Splitters and Perfect Dark and Turok, but slightly updated. Yeah, because I mean that's it. It looks like that's what they're going for anyway. It is a 1999 game. They just bring it. It might be. I didn't listen. It might be a remaster. But I've never seen this before. But it's giving me the member berries. Remember when you used to play on an N64? Okay, so that's going to be...
You heard it here first, folks. The System Shock 2 25th anniversary remaster launches on June 22nd.
25th anniversary remaster, so it is.
Speaking of good old games, you may have heard about the recently launched preservation program from our friends at GOG. It's a commitment from one of the industry's foremost digital storefronts to maintain and preserve classic video games for future generations.
A noble pursuit indeed. System Shock 2 is already part of the program alongside other golden oldies like Alpha Protocol and SWAT 4, both of which I was in, by the way. So, thanks guys.
For the Spring Showcase, we've partnered with GOG to reveal some more titles that are coming to the program. Who knows? Maybe one of your nostalgic favorites will pop up.
And I'll be in it.
Probably.
Okay, so they have a preservation program for old classic games.
Or quick
So
glimpse
the
to awaken the
GOG
emotion,
Galaxy
a
Games
warm
Company
feeling
is
that
trying
brings back
to
all the memories of
handle
times
that.
when all the problems didn't matter.
Meanwhile,
it was just
like
you
every other
as a
company is trying to
superhero,
purge
fighter,
it.
racer,
You know?
knight, waiting to conquer the world. Games are part of you.
I think these classic games
They're a part
should
of
get
culture,
preserved
part of
and
what makes
saved
us
for
human.
younger
Without
generations.
preservation, all the emotions, creativity, stories, and innovations behind them risk being
I can't
lost
imagine
forever. How can we
like
ensure
bringing
everyone
up
can
my
play
my
games today,
nephew
tomorrow, and for years to
on
come?
on
Devs
Fortnite.
share the source codes, artwork, and even
Nah, I'm gonna hand
collectibles that
him
you
Doom
hold in museums
64.
so they don't get lost. Gamers, play these games and talk about them.
Duke
Make them
Nukem,
live
yes
forever.
sir.
Vote and share your gaming stories on
classics.
GOG Dreamlist to help bring
GoldenEye,
more games to the GOG Preservation
Wolfenstein.
Program. Games within the program are maintained by us and guaranteed to always work on modern computers. We've already future-proofed more than 100 titles. Today, we are happy to say that the GOG Preservation Program is expanding with even more titles. You can play all of them right now on GOG.com. Let's take a look at the new arrivals.
Okay, they're gonna preserve the Tomb Raider series. Fallout 2, Alone in the Dark 1 through 3, Ultima series, Vampire, Masquerade, Queen something, Fear Platinum, Tier 2, Port Royal 3, Alien Breed plus Tower Assault. Never heard that one.
Do us a favor and head over to GOG.com to peruse the expanded Preservation Program library. We've also collaborated on an FGS-themed sale, which you can find by heading to GOG.com/FGS. Okay, at this point, you're probably thinking, Nolan North, why are you on the balcony? Where's Jennifer? Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm not so sure myself, but we're about to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers while I look for her. And way down. Jen? Jennifer? Anyone?
We all know why the walls around our capital exist. This world fell to the forces of darkness. Its light is replaced by shadows and the terrors that lurk within them.
Souls-like action RPG.
With our faith
Looking
in the
good.
Divine One and the power he bestows on me, can we thrive in a corrupt world. Inquisitor, a word in private.
Welcome, everyone, and congratulations for being exactly where you want to be, here at Dutch's Razzle Dazzle Dream Hotel. We got everything you need up here in the clouds. Buy a slice of paradise, cryptocurrency allowed. Vacations tailor-made, have a mealtime serenade. Upgrade to the ultra suede, you wanna do it right. Party on the promenade, every day is a parade. Stay out for the masquerade, the party goes all night. I accept your adulation.
What am I watching right now?
At Dutch's Razzle Dazzle Dream Hotel. Yeah.
Dr. Svetlov, let's take this lunatic down for messing with the sovereignty. Let's make it quick. We're on the clock here.
That's handy. Getting this fixed up.
They're coming.
Never seen anything like this before. Svetlov's planning something big. If we're lucky, he'll show himself. Svetlov's cult hideout. Any idea how many people he's got with him? Stay sharp. Svetlov could be anywhere.
Hey.
Uncle Nolan, where have you been?
It's okay. I'm sorry. That just took so long. It's really way up there. It's not a camera trick. If they ask you to go up there, do not do it. Okay, what's next?
While Uncle Nolan recovers, let's take a look at Neighbours Suburban Warfare, which is kind of like Rainbow Six Siege, except with pigeon poop bombing runs. Yes, you did hear that correctly. And backyard brawls.
She said poop.
Are you okay?
I can't breathe.
Okay.
What is this? Bro, what is this, like Fortnite on freaking mess? It's describe it. It definitely looks like one of those fun pub games that you play with the boys. Oh, kind of crazy with it. Building, it's got building. What the heck? You got a granny in a robe that can beat you up, bro. Like you got a kid walking around with a minigun.
Reaffirm your property boundaries in Neighbors Suburban Warfare,
Suburban Warfare.
Early access on April 17th.
We've got a developer presentation for Hawthorne up next. This is a sandbox RPG where you build a whimsical community of woodland creatures. Very, very cottagecore gay. I'm in.
Adorable.
Hawthorne is a sandbox RPG realm of anthropomorphic animals and fairy tale creatures. Play solo or co-op as you recruit villagers and build a village of memorable NPCs. Defend against the elements and against forest tricksters. Celebrate the season's traditions. Farm, craft, and explore an ever-changing world bigger than the small creature you play. Bringing this nostalgic world to life has been a long-term dream for us, and we're thrilled to be doing it alongside our players.
Hawthorne will leverage our experience making some of the world's most beloved RPGs to establish a new genre that blends the emergent fun of sandbox games with a charming simulation of village life. It's a fantasy home you can keep returning to.
The different playable species have asymmetrical abilities and limitations. You, your friends, and your NPC followers must work together to complete jobs around the village. Differentiated species, together with our procedural storytelling, combine to make each player's story in Hawthorne a unique and enjoyable experience.
We're a small team of experienced developers bringing Hawthorne to life as a true passion project. This game is currently self-funded to keep creativity at its heart. And now, with our incredible community, we have the chance to build something unique and memorable. Join us on this adventure. Follow and support our Kickstarter to help us bring the nostalgic joy that is Hawthorne to the world.
A Kickstarter campaign for Hawthorne is coming soon, so keep an eye on the developers' socials for more information.
All right, for the future games show historians out there, this next game appeared at the very end of last year's spring showcase as our one more thing.
You know, Jen, while we're on the topic of history, back in my day when Emily and I hosted the first Future Game Show, it was all remote. None of this real in-person stuff. I mean, you kids don't know how good you're getting it.
Back in your day. Yeah, when did Uncharted come out again?
They tell me 2007.
Yeah, I was definitely still in school.
At least you were born. Okay, let's just watch this new trailer for Industria 2.
Grab my hand. Thanks. Marlene, I need to find a way home.
I'm just as stranded as you.
God damn it.
But there is a sender at headquarters. I can show you the way if you help me arrive there in one piece.
Deal.
Nora, what was Atlas made for in the first place? Before it became this?
It was a sorting algorithm meant to scrape the universe base layer for data. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dimensions.
I guess it didn't stay that way.
Defy an insatiable artificial intelligence in Industria 2, which is coming soon to PC.
Another world premiere now, and this one has a little historical kick to it.
As well as some zombies, because why not?
Not too much is standing out to where I'd be like, man, I want to get this right now. But it's okay, like some of the stuff.
Romestead is a survival game where you rebuild the empire after the fall of Rome. It's coming soon, but you can sign up for the closed alpha at romestead.com.
All right, ready up for our second Ones to Watch. This time, we're checking in with Compulsion Games' Deep South action adventure, South of Midnight.
Yeah, like having to micro-analyze every game now instead of being like...
Hello, I'm Whitney, and I'm the art director of Compulsion Games.
Yeah, think about
I'm Zaire,
price,
and I'm one of the writers
aim
of Compulsion
mechanics.
Games. Right now, we're working on South of Midnight. It's a third-person action-adventure game set in a folkloric version of the Deep South. So in South of Midnight, you play as Hazel. Her mother gets swept away in a trailer during a hurricane, and as Hazel is looking for help, she encounters creatures who have like their own issues that she helps them solve.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
Up here. You find your mama yet?
Today we're excited to talk a bit more about the creatures, specifically our narrator, the catfish.
who you meet, you know, pretty early on in the game, and he's a pretty important character.
A talking fish? Nope. Ain't no way.
Catfish is voiced by a man named Walter. So we really looked for people who were from the South, who would have kind of that Southern background and authenticity. And he's a great guy. He's 70 years old, plays fiddle, really cool. He was really excited about the project. I think this is one of his first voice acting jobs, if I remember correctly.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
So after we meet Catfish, you are set to heal Benji, and he lives in this remote Cajun community that has been abandoned for many years. And as you explore that region, you understand kind of, you know, why it's been abandoned, what happened to Benji, why he became that tree, and what his connection to Rhubarb, this sort of eccentric, off-the-grid character that you meet early on. You kind of get to know what their relationship is and what happened there.
You're welcome to try bottling up the pain, but the roots of this trouble go deep.
We have an awesome audio director, Chris, and he really wanted to make sure we had a special song for each of our main creatures you meet in the region, and that song tells a story, and you learn about the characters and the backstory through that song.
Benji his name, he saw things different, he was my shame, and I said goodbye, I said farewell, I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
So the music is kind of done in parcels. So you'll get part of a story. So you'll get a few lines, maybe 2, 3, 4 times throughout each zone, and they tell a little bit more of the story. And then when you unlock most of the context, you'll have a final, either a boss fight or an encounter with the creature. And during that final encounter, like with Benji, when you're climbing the tree, you'll hear the full song.
Was my brother, Benji his name, he saw things different, he was my shame.
South of Midnight launches on Xbox Series X and S, PC, and it's also going to be day 1 on Game Pass on April 8th. And in the meantime, feel free to shout us out on social media, tell your friends, pre-order, wishlist, really get the word out there.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the show.
South of Midnight is coming to PC and Xbox on the 8th of April and will be on Xbox Game Pass from day 1. Shout out to Compulsion Games for giving us a window into that world. Better yet, you can see more from South of Midnight in our FGS Live from GDC post show, which directly follows this broadcast. So stick around.
Okay, now
authentic,
we're venturing into the haunted
voice actors to come in for the game and stuff like that.
It's a stalker-like MMO
my
first-person
deal
shooter
is,
set in a dark alternate reality.
if you gonna make me have this big epic fight, your music can't put me to sleep. I need action. Gotta get into it.
Invaders flee. We will create a new world of the ruins of the old one as the great raven bestowed.
We have wanted it to end this way. We offer our sincere condolences and hope you will die with that understanding.
I don't want to spoil it for you. All you need to know is that we're going to have an incredibly fun time together.
Was a mistake, and will continue to monitor you and your progress. Your actions are rapidly changing the course of events, and the general vector of changes is close to our worldview.
But here everything is strange. Our informant is weird. Our enemies are weird. The same goes for you, too.
That was gameplay for the incredible-looking Pioneer, which is coming to PC in 2025. What have we got next, Jennifer?
Well, we're taking a trip to 19th century Brazil to check out a cel-shaded roguelike called Grimlock-Prox.
Set your alarms because Grimlock is coming soon to PC. There's also a demo available on Steam, so go check it out after the show.
Let's push things forward with a completely different game, one that asks you to be the MVP in PvP vehicular combat. Nolan, did I say that right?
I have no idea.
Anyway, here's Rivals Hover League.
This game here? Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. No, this is still live.
Rivals Hover League is coming soon, but you can check out the alpha
Rivals
test on
Hover
Steam.
League.
Time for something scary, I think. Nolan?
Yes, indeed. Let me introduce you all to Finding Frankie, a haunted parkour game show starring a cavalcade of creepy animatronics. Here's the latest from the game's developers.
Welcome back, lucky contestant. Let's catch you up to speed on what's been going on. 4 lucky people from around the world have been brought here to the world's largest indoor trampoline, water, and parkour park. Quick update for you, lucky contestant. The other contestants have mysteriously died. Not sure how that happened, but oh well. You're still left.
Yeah, these are upcoming games that are coming out fairly soon.
Parkour obstacle courses.
Some of them are still in alpha, and some of them are they have released date. There's some indie games in here. That's mainly what it is.
You're boosting the ratings. Our viewers are entertained. We aren't going bankrupt, and this isn't our last game
show. Dr. Jones.
Watch your step when Finding Frankie comes to consoles on April 15th.
Moving swiftly away from that terrifying image.
This one here, to
We've
Finding
got a
Frankie,
special
looks
update
like
from
Friday
Tale
Night
Worlds
at
Entertainment about
Freddy's,
their
I
beloved
think it's
medieval
called,
warfare
but like an
simulator,
obstacle course
Mount and
version
Blade
of it.
2, Bannerlord.
This is interesting. established Vikings. This is good. So far, where's the gameplay though? I'm waiting for it. This might be one of those strat games. Yeah. I mean, they nailed the music, which is what I was talking about earlier. It's like, you know, these devs, they can't make these games that have me, you know, fighting off hordes of enemies, and then the music is super soft and it's putting me to sleep. But his music sounds good. I doubt if it's gonna be through the entire game. If this is gameplay, which, well, no, never mind. That right there, that's not gameplay. Okay. I was about to say, if that's gameplay, I would play it.
What a brilliant surprise. Mount and Blade 2 is getting naval warfare, a new faction, and so much more with the War Sails expansion, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And sticking with the seafaring theme, here's the latest on an Unreal Engine 5 sailing adventure inspired by Firewatch. This is Will Follow the Light.
All I can see, zeros and ones. I'm running out of time. Running out of. I see the ghost feeding on mostly its old friendly foes. I see it go, creeping so slowly. I see the ghost.
I will find you, wherever you are. Father?
That one right there didn't really grab me.
Will Follow the Light is coming in 2025 to PC, Xbox,
No,
and
this, I don't know,
What have you got for us
man, like
next?
that
No,
one.
no, no.
Well, how about a post
You're on a boat,
Okay,
you're
here's the
looking at
developers of Cloud
things, I didn't see any
Noodlecat Games to give us the insight.
action or anything like that. I didn't see any story, narrative that was going on. What is this? This one might be better. Cloudheim. Okay. Wow me. Show me what's good.
Hi, I'm Billy Quick from Noodlecat Games, and today we'll be exploring some of the combat in Cloudheim, our upcoming game blending crafting
Yes.
and physics-based combat.
Definitely,
This
man.
is a Greeble,
Like,
an aggressive little furball with a lot
the
of
last one, the music was soft. I was
but
getting
instead,
relaxed,
let's
man. I
kick
was
'em off this
falling
cliff.
asleep, unfortunately.
Greebles aren't the only threat out here, though. You'll also fight against heavily armored enemies, like armadillos, who roll recklessly through your allies.
There we go.
You'll need to dodge their rolls and then attack when their guard is down. Corvins, however, keep
Okay,
their distance
nice
with ranged
combat.
magic blasts. You'll want to pull them in close with your lasso to dish out damage. Our combat system is built around using physics to juggle your enemies. The longer you can keep enemies airborne with your kicks, lasso, and other abilities,
I'm getting
the more
Zelda
damage they'll take when they
vibes.
finally hit the ground.
Link to the
Combine
past, or
abilities,
not
you can
Link
set
to
up
the past,
combos
but
to
like
maximize damage.
Breath of the Wild.
Our character is placing
I'm
down
getting that
mushrooms and
feel
jump
right now.
pads, bouncing enemies high into the sky. With the right combos, the battlefield will feel like a pinball machine.
Yeah.
Play solo or team up with friends in co-op for coordinated combo attacks.
It's co-op. All right, good. It's
While you
winning.
explore the islands in Cloudheim,
It's doing
you'll come across
90% better
mysterious
than the
portals
last
that lead to
few
dangerous
games.
dungeons filled with tough enemies and rare loot for crafting. You'll grow in Cloudheim by mastering weapons to gain abilities along 4 class pathways,
Yeah.
each excelling in a different style of combat. Spellblades supplement their attacks with elemental magic. Outlanders break armor to create weaknesses. Treasure hunters focus on speed to exploit weaknesses. And sentinels defend and heal the team when dealing damage. Choose the weapons and abilities that fit your style. You can freely switch your class just by changing your weapons, allowing you to focus on your favorite
Okay.
or make hybrid builds. Team up
You
with your
can
friends to create
switch
absolute
your
mayhem.
class
Our team is
by
having so much
switching your
fun building up
weapons,
these unique
so you
abilities and wild
spend less
combos. We're
time
excited to see what chaos you
build
can
bearing your character.
Now here's Nash
Thank you.
to tell you all the really important details about how to wish
Just
list
want to
Cloudheim.
smash things.
Thanks, Nasher. In case you didn't get that, Cloudheim releases this year. Wishlist it now.
I'm gonna get into Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is
Bring
perfect.
harmony to the
It
realm
can
when
do no
Cloudheim
wrong.
lands on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And be sure to sign up to the closed beta if you want to check it out ahead of launch.
Okay. We've got another round of back-to-back trailers up next, so keep your wits and blades always sharp. No, wait, not in favouring. Keep your wits and your wish lists primed. We'll be back shortly. Nolan, I've got to get up to that balcony in a bit. How did you actually get down from there?
Well, you know, they didn't just hire me for Uncharted on my looks.
Oh. So did you Nathan Drake your way down?
No, I just cried really loudly and the crew came and got me.
Classic.
Welcome to Section 13, a top-down roguelike shooter where an interdimensional outbreak is just another day at the office. Operating from the shadows, S2P is a globe-spanning paranormal research organization. Their mission? Capture and study things that go bump in the night. And Section 13 is where they keep the worst. Until now. With the best of the best unavailable, it's up to a team of disposable rank-and-file nobodies to get the job done. That's you. Meet Agent Red.
No, please! Don't eat my... All right, Red. Your time to shine.
She's new to the field, but don't let that fool you. She's packing cutting-edge mad science weaponry. She's one of 4 agents available to choose from. Whether you're going in alone or bringing some help. Now, listen carefully. Whatever they were up to in that base, they weren't doing it on the books. There's something big down there. And it wants out. It's up to you to plunge into the unknown. Find the answers. Fight for the truth. And bring some light to the dark. Section 13. Clock in.
Welcome, bandits from all over the world. We are Bandit Trap, a home security company, and our new line of home defense products needs to be tested. So we're calling on you to do the job. Your objective, try to loot all 10 treasures scattered in our prepared houses and escape from the robotic hands of our trapper. This little fella packs all the skills to achieve our ultimate goal. Defend homes and their treasures against bandits from all over the world.
These rings store thousands of citizen cores. Future inhabitants of Eden. You have to reach the top chamber and break the last remaining seal. Dropped straight into a hostile zone. This is exactly what hyper units were made for. Unleash your hyper power. Rip their cores out. You know you want to.
This is looking better.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
Whatever this game is, this is something that I want to get into.
We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. See you on the other side.
Hello Cybermyth combatants! Neon Abyss 2 is a side-scrolling action roguelike game with a cyber-mythological theme. The sequel stays faithful to what the fans love about the first game, using the original infinite item stacking feature and chaotic combat, while introducing new mechanics, new content, and refinement to create an exhilarating experience. Finally, you can get hands-on with Neon Abyss 2 yourself with our single-player open playtest, which is available right now. Don't forget to wishlist now.
Hey, welcome back. Let's get back into the swing of things with a world premiere. I hope you like lonely robots.
I love
That last one was kind of keeping my attention too.
There was no guide for what we had to do, no manual for leaving a world behind. But even we knew we couldn't take everything with us. I left behind my greatest creation, a guardian, a caretaker. Its hands shaped to nurture, its heart programmed to protect. It works tirelessly now, crafting vessels from the bones of a broken world, sending sparks of life into the void.
Why does the sun go on shining?
I don't know what game this is, bro. The music is different, like it's throwing me off. I'm getting mixed signals. It sounds great, but do you think it goes well with what we're seeing? Yeah.
The Last Caretaker is a survival game where you bring humanity back from the brink of extinction.
No pressure, I guess. It's coming soon to PC.
Now let's move on and introduce you all to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. It's a side-scrolling survival game.
Yeah, they got a
set in
few
Texas
games up
city,
here that
devastated by a
look
zombie
more like a
outbreak,
Fallout
plus an
game.
economic crisis and a
You
scorching heat
actually
wave.
might be interested in.
Stinky zombies I can handle, but
Half
hot
these
weather,
games are coming to
I'm
console and
British.
PC. So
Absolutely not.
you be able to try them out.
Swallow me down. Blinded at the pie, standing on the fire till the dreams went
See you
dead
later.
in the whites of their eyes. Nothing's growing where they fell. I think I'd rather know hell.
Yeah, like a survivor type game. Yeah, I like that.
Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days launches into early access on April 9th, which is just mere weeks away, people.
Get excited, but please try to enjoy each game equally.
Well, If you're looking for something a little more cheery, then we've got you covered too. Locomoto is a cozy conductor simulator where you fix rusty trains and make hot cocoa for your furry friends.
I'm sold.
Me too.
Great.
Welcome to the world of Locomoto, where your story begins with a simple, rusty train which will become your new home. You'll take the role as train conductor, keeping your train in tip-top shape. Learn how to drive it and embark on a journey to help your hometown Barenpire solve its environmental struggles. Traverse and explore various stations and bring aboard quirky locals along the way. Pick her out and drive them to their destination.
Bro,
while traveling,
straight to
and of
Switch.
course service them to make sure they enjoy the ride. Scour the world for
we will play
resources
this one.
and
This
craft
is going
unique
straight
sets
to
of
Switch.
furniture to furnish your train. Customize the exterior and
A
interior
lot of these
your
games
train
that they
to make it
showcase,
feel like your own.
they are not a lot,
There are many
but there's
things
a
to
few
explore
that
and
they
discover
showed
in the
that were
world of
more
Locomoto. So immerse
simulators and
yourself
stuff
in this
like that.
cozy experience when Locomoto arrives on the 8th of April 2025 on Steam and on Nintendo Switch later this year.
See? Exactly. I called it. It's going straight to Switch. There was no doubt in my mind.
Please mind the gap, because Locomoto is pulling into a station
Yeah.
near you on April the 8th. That was a real palate cleanser, so time for something gritty now, I think.
Precisely. Here's Karma, The Dark World, an alt history thriller where you dive into the brains of your suspects as an agent of the Thought Bureau. All right?
I don't want. Tell me, do you think a glimpse of a memory is the absolute truth? You don't get to choose to see the events that led up to these memories, or what transpired after. Perhaps even just once given it some serious thought.
Mother?
Just what kind of memories make us the people today?
I'm going to tear you apart.
Unravel the truth in Karma, The Dark World, which lands on PC and PS5 on March the 27th, which is exactly 1 week from now. Now, we all know you like watching trailers for games, but what about actually playing them too? Sound fun? Good. Because this next section focuses on indies with demos available on Steam, so you can check them all out right after the show.
Welcome to Eclipsium, a psychological horror adventure that has you exploring a crunchy, twisted dreamscape.
Next up, we've got White Knuckle, a speed climbing game where you scale the guts of a sinister substructure.
How about Weenie Wise, a cooperative puzzle platformer starring magical school students?
Or Paper Sky, where you chart cell-shaded landscapes as a makeshift paper plane.
If you'd rather be a chaos gremlin, give Mother Machine a try. It's an action platformer where you chart quirky cave systems.
My girlfriend calls me a chaos gremlin. And finally, this is Artist Impact, a story-rich, turn-based RPG that blends pixel art with hand-drawn comic aesthetics. That was our ones to play montage, and the best way you can try those games out for yourself is by heading to our Future Game Show Steam page. Just search Future Game Show on Steam to get more info on the games we've covered today, and maybe wishlist some of your favorites.
I know we harp on about wish listing a lot, but it is an important visibility signal for games in development, and every little bit helps.
Indeed. We're switching back into trailer mode now with another world premiere. This one's an exciting adaptation of a popular board game.
It is broken with all time.
That's right, Frosthaven, the board game, is now Frosthaven, the video game, and it's coming to PC in 2025.
This next game fulfills a lifelong dream of mine, to be a sheep wielding a great sword in a world run by wolves. Let's dig into the delightfully edgy revenge story of Stand Alone.
Dude, this game looks great. I like that one.
Stand Alone is
I like
coming
the
to
5
Steam in
seconds
summer
addition.
2025.
Sweet. Okay, let's keep it rolling with the latest trailer from Mecha Break, a lightning-fast armor.
There we go. Mecha Break. Yeah. I'm actually a part of the Mecha Break creator program. So I will be doing more videos, more showcases of this game coming soon. Yeah. If you into mech, if you into high octane, fast paced combat, explosions, danger, this game has it, man. It's like a mech hero shooter. It played because it has objectives and modes like Overwatch and what's that, Marvel Rivals and stuff like that. But you get to customize your mech and be more strategic. That's my guy right there. That's my favorite mech right there. This game has a lot of energy. Yep. So for anybody that
Mecha
is
Break is
looking
boosting
for,
its way into your rotation
let
later
me
this
speak
year.
real quick.
How are we looking, Jennifer?
Well, we're
Okay,
most of
yeah.
the way through the
So
game.
anybody who's looking for a mech game,
But there's still a bunch
I
of
highly
exciting
recommend
games in
trying it out when it comes out.
Here's a double feature
Supposedly
from our
it's
friends
free to
at
play.
Playdigious.
So I'm gonna double check that information. But I'm pretty certain it's free to play when it comes out, and I'm definitely jumping into it.
Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, and Crown Gambit are both coming to PC in 2025.
All right, Nolan North. I think it's safe to say we've covered a ton of games today. But what's one more world premiere between friends?
Oh, well, I'm not complaining. Let's check it out. Rave, Kingdom on the Distant Shores is a city builder set in a fox-filled fantasy land, which is coming in 2026.
We've got something slightly less adorable for up next, but for good reason. Our final ones to watch deep dive tackles the next spine-chilling game from Tarsier Studios, the minds behind Little Nightmares.
Prepare yourself, because it's time for a closer look at the claustrophobic world of Reanimal.
Reanimal is a co-op horror adventure where you play two siblings and you're looking for your three friends.
These kids grew up in a lovely place, but due to reasons that become more apparent as you play the game, that lovely place has turned really quite nasty. And so your job as these two players is to go and rescue your other friends and try and escape this nasty place. The island itself, due to this inciting incident, has been fractured, and so it's in three large parts and a bunch of smaller bits. Each of your friends can be found in one of these big parts. It's a very simple tale of find yourself in hell, go through a really scary place, survive and rescue your friend, you know. It's a tale as old as time.
Like, we really love seeing people go with that and just go the extra mile and find all those secrets and all these things and put it all together and come up with their theory, right? So I feel like if we give away too much up front, everybody loses.
We definitely give players more this time round than in previous games, but still it's nice to keep a little bit back so you can kind of meet in the middle and see what people make of what you've given them and all that.
It's definitely a co-op game. You're together solving various like little, maybe puzzles is almost too much of a word there, but you're overcoming different obstacles in the world and survive various things we pitch against you together, right? So it's about the two players finding ways to survive and rescuing their friends, really, like we said before.
Because I'm a big couch fan, couch co-op is where it's at for me. But then a load of people love online. And then there's people who just want to do that together. So the fact that the tech team have managed to get all three boxes checked that front, I think is really, really nice.
And what was also very, very important to us is that it's all kind of the same experience because this camera is always the same, right? We don't have split screen. In online co-op, you don't follow your character and the other one is doing whatever. It's always being together as the two characters. And yeah, like Mer said from the beginning, like scared together. That was one of the pillars. And I feel like this camera is kind of essential to pulling that off.
People have played our previous games together anyway, whether they was co-op or not. That made that decision feel quite a natural one. That like, people want this and, you know, let's do it. It's gonna be fun, you know.
Whenever we put something in the game, we are trying to make sure it doesn't get boring. It's something new. One thing we're really trying not to do is to give you the same thing over and over and over and just work based on a recipe. But instead, we're really questioning ourselves, is this unique within the game, right? I'm not saying unique across all games, but trying to give the player something fresh within the experience that we're crafting. And then hopefully that leads to something that people actually enjoy.
Hope you enjoyed that behind the scenes look at Reanimal. Wishes us, and more info is coming soon.
Reanimal is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so get that thing on your wish list. Now, what have we got next for the good people, Jennifer?
Okay, Nolan. So it's no secret here that at the Future Games Show, we're huge fans of Remedy Entertainment and their eerie, curiously entangled universe of games such as
I like that last one.
And last year, the
I like the
studio
creepiness.
revealed a spin-off to Control called
I like
FBC
the
Firebreak, a
co-op.
session-based co-op shooter where you tackle anomaly-busting jobs in the non-Euclidean
I wonder if
confines
it's
of the
crossplay.
oldest house.
If you've been anticipating this one, so have we. And good news, we're delighted
that's
to share
something
the
I
first
put on my
gameplay
list.
trailer
I had
for
the wish list,
FBC
though.
Firebreak, which will give you a taste of what to expect when the game launches later this year. Let's take a look.
How's this one looking to you?
We've had reports of rogue sticky notes replicating across this sector.
If you don't cut back their numbers, this whole place will be yellow by morning. This crisis ain't over. Now get through the containment door to the next zone. Safe room dead ahead. Might contain something useful, but it'll probably attract a lot of...
This is Control.
Oh, you already opened it. Never mind. You sure kicked the nest. There's hiss all over you.
A first-person version?
Stand back! Piggy's
I don't think I was paying attention to this. I think I was about the last one.
You gotta shoot him off me!
This looks sick. Yeah. This is... I would play this. This looks good. Like, I like Control. I beat that game. That was a good game. But this is a first-person version.
Heard something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. FBC Firebreak.
Clean house.
I might have to check this one out.
That was FBC Firebreak, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in summer 2025. Now, you can find even more exclusive info on FBC Firebreak by heading to GamesRadar.com after the show. And I hate to say it, Jennifer, but is it time for our final trailer?
No, then I think it might be. But thankfully, our buddies at Bloober Team are sending us off with a developer diary for Kronos, The New Dawn, a survival horror game where you scour the future for remnants of the past, just like my therapy sessions.
Kronos, it's a sci-fi survival horror, and in a way, a dream come true for us to make. The world of Kronos, it's like alternative history when the world ends in 80s. By the apocalyptic event that we called The Change.
In Kronos, you play as a traveler, and the travelers, because there's more of them, are being sent to the ruins of human civilization to search for the time rifts and jump back in time to extract people who didn't survive the apocalypse.
Travelers are the only ones that can survive encounters with monsters.
We are calling them the orphans because they are what was left from humanity. To be honest, we can't wait to show you more about our game. We can confirm that something about the gameplay is coming soon.
So stay tuned.
Kronos, The New Dawn is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox later this year. But you can see more of it during our official post-show, FGS Live from GDC, which airs directly after the spring show.
That's right. For more exclusive info on Bloober Team's new game, you just need to stay tuned to the platform you're watching right now.
Yeah, now Jennifer, despite what you said about that being the final trailer, the teleprompter,
Auto cue.
same thing, is still rolling for some reason.
Ah, yeah, I see. That must have been the tadpole talking.
The what now?
There's not enough time to unpack that. But it does mean we have one more thing.
Oh.
No time to dally, though. Prepare for pain.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, this is my speed right here. Action, violent, co-op. Yeah, this one is good. I'm getting Doom vibes. Painkiller, fall 2025. Okay.
Bam! Saber Interactive is bringing Painkiller back from the dead, and the remake is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. But with that, we really are out of time. The show is officially over. Jennifer English, it's been so much fun.
Nolan North, I think we smashed it.
Yes.
That was a lot to get through, but we hope you've all had fun watching this year's Spring Showcase. Thank you so much for joining us, but you should absolutely stick around as FGS Live from GDC starts immediately after this, with more deep dives, trailers, and exclusive world premieres. Don't miss it.
And before we head out, we'd also like to extend an enormous stream of thank yous to the people behind the scenes who made this broadcast possible, including the developers that poured their time and hearts into making the trailers we aired today. Show them some love by wish listing and following their games.
Don't forget you can head to the Future Games Show Steam page to see everything we've covered and follow up on your favorite projects. There'll also be videos and articles with extra details landing on gamesradar.com and FGS YouTube channel right after the show.
I'm Jennifer English.
And I'm Nolan North.
And this has been the Future Game Show Spring Showcase 2025. Smashed it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for me. I'm wrapping up the stream right now, Con. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for me. Everyone, if you watch this stream back, note that there are demos available for all these games that are coming out, or most of them, and be sure to wish list them. Be sure to check out Mecha Break. It's coming out this year. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, all that social media coverage. Do it for me. It helps the foundation over here at Grim Adventures. I appreciate your help, and I will see you guys in the next one in transmission.